Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure review. Today will be a special double feature as we showcase two different versions of the Dragon Ball character, Vegeta. Alright, so these come to us from Bandai Namco in their Dragon Stars line. And on our left, we have Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. And then on our right, we have Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super Hero, the animated feature. The reason we're looking at two different Vegetas today is because, for one, this one here is very familiar to many of us, despite the fact that his head is different. You know, this is Vegeta when he's leveled up to Super Saiyan Blue. The body's essentially one that we've gotten multiple times over. It's the very iconic traditional Vegeta in the blue and white and gold body armor. You know, it's kind of like the streamlined version of his original Saiyan armor, minus the shoulder pads. And this is a figure that we're all familiar with. You know, we've all handled this body before. And then I wanted to compare it to this. This is the newest Vegeta figure. This is Vegeta from the animated feature, Super Hero. And as you can see, he's missing his traditional body armor. And I like this figure a lot. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. Alright, so first let's look at this. Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue. Like I pointed out, it's, you know, Vegeta like we've gotten before. To be honest, I'm not very fond of this design in terms of the body. I've always had issues with this, how the arm here kind of has like a drop down, or it's like in place of having a butterfly joint, they kind of decided to make the peg longer, so you know there's some extended range of motion. But depending on the quality of your figure, sometimes these joints might be loose, and then you just end up with arms that kind of sag and droop downward. And the gap here, for me, it's very unsightly. You know, I don't like it at all. But I think it's true to his design. You know, the armor is very simple. It's very basic. You know, the white body armor with the yellow gold highlighting. And then he still retains the gloves and the boots with the yellow tips. The head, you know, Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta, you know, after training with Whis and Barris, you know, he kind of levels up his game and he could go blue, you know, much like Goku. And it's a very calm face also, you know, with a slight scowl. And let's take a look at this. This is Vegeta from the animated feature Dragon Ball Super Hero. I like this figure a lot. For one, the head is a very, very, you know, traditional Vegeta. You know, you can fig swap the head and just put it on any of the other Vegeta figures and it'll look great. You know, this is this kind of like casual Vegeta when he's leveled down in his normal Saiyan form. You know, he still retains that you know, scowl and whatnot. But I do like this body a lot because this is very reminiscent of Majin Vegeta. And I think this figure really opens the door for that character to be created, because all you'd really need is just a different head with the Majin Vegeta marking on the forehead. And I like this figure also because it doesn't have that silly drop down with the arms. So they kind of stay in place. They're not going to sag down. The articulation is still the same as the other figure. And even though the figure features multiple points of articulation, I've always kind of had an issue with trying to pose some of these Dragon Star figures. It's hard to get them symmetrically posed for whatever reason. I'm not fond of how they do the hips. I kind of wish they'd provide a different way of articulating the hip joint and maybe giving it a thigh cut. But overall, it's a very solid figure, and I think, you know, for me, this is one of my favorite Vegetas. I think my favorite Vegeta of all so far is the original gray armored Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super. It's the uniform he wears when he's training with Goku and Whis on Beerus' homeworld, and has Whis' symbol on his left breast on the armor plate. So yeah, really solid figures. I like them both. We've gotten so many Vegeta figures, and I'm sure we'll get more in the near future. But it wouldn't surprise me if this figure here opened up the door for Majin Vegeta. I'm sure we'll get that in the near future. Alright, with that being said, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.